We're here with Pete and Josh from the Pete Johann Band.
Peter Johann Band.
Sorry.
It's all good.
First question. How do you feel about your current lineup compared to previous lineups?
This is the best lineup we've ever had. We've gone through a couple of bassists and a couple of singers, but like the people that have come in to this group now, Josh and I have been there since the beginning, and it's just we've got just the great people. These are people who are committed to the band and top-notch musicians. So really,
the two saxes and the keyboard adds a lot of. The keyboard was the latest addition, and that adds a lot of songs to our, ability that we didn't have before.
How does this band compare to other bands you either play with or have played with in the past?
For cover bands, I've only been in 3 cover bands. I was in a 3-piece before this, my band, and then Sunshine Symphony picked me up. Comparing, I don't know, there's a lot of jazz. We all have a lot of jazz background in this one. I really enjoy doing the jazz stuff. So there's some shows we just like the dance numbers, and there's some shows we just let the horns just go off and have a lot of fun. So I can't really, they're just different groups.
So it's got more variety to it.
Yeah.
As far as I've been concerned, the bands versus the bands I've been in, there's a lot more freedom because of the talent, especially the horns and the keyboard. They're all college majors in their particular instrument, so you just kind of let them go off, and it's pretty interesting.
What is one of the best memories you've had with this band?
See, our very first show, I don't know if it's the best memory, but our very first show, we were playing outdoors, maybe like a half a mile from here at this Mountainville festival, and we're playing maybe halfway through our first set, and the sky just opens up, and it starts just downpouring. People in the crowd are taking our equipment, throwing it in the car, so our very first show was a rain out, like halfway through a song, and they were playing like The Car's Just What I Needed, and it's like, rain, and then we're done. So that sticks out. It's not like a favorite, but it's definitely a memory that sticks out.
I think some of the best memories are ones we sometimes do something weird for the second set, like we'll do an entire set of Prince, or last show we did a hip hop set, which is stuff that doesn't really it doesn't fit our band, and when it goes a lot better and people, take it better than we expect, that's always a good time.
What's some of the odd or strangest things you've seen or had done to you by fans?
We played a show at Rascals, and we're playing the show, and this like 6'4" guy comes up. He's kind of got like dirty hands, and he asked Dan to play his flute. This is Gabby, by the way.
Hey, everybody.
And he asked Dan to play the flute, and we're like, this guy, no way, he's not playing the flute. He gets on the flute and kills it, just absolutely murders it. Just does a great job. Like, we did not expect it because he looks like a tough guy. He's just working in the coal mine all day, and then he killed the flute. We're all looking at each other like, what just happened?
It was a total Will Ferrell Anchorman moment. So.
How do you feel your fans affect the show?
Hugely. I mean, if we're playing somewhere, probably Gabby the most because she's up in front. I get to hide behind the drums.
Yeah.
But I mean, if people are into it, you can tell all of us. It definitely affects all of us. If people.
Like, I definitely get more like pumped and like, I always want to dance more when people are, up and I can't. I love dancing.
It's cool. Like like we bring energy, and the crowd brings it back. We just want to bring more, and they bring. It's a cool catch-22 that we like to get into. So that truly affects it.
So you feel like the audience helps you feed off the audience, and the audience feeds off of you.
It's a crowd participation thing. We like getting the people involved. That's what we're doing. We're entertaining. We want them to be happy, and in turn, we're happy when they're happy.
If you were in the music business, what would you do?
I'd be a studio drummer. I think.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to stay as a musician, and doing something you could just travel all over and play with different musicians and different genres of music. That would be most interesting to me.
I would be a background singer.
A what?
A background singer. Because they stay out of the spotlight. And I like that.
Even though we put her right in the front.
Yeah, I'm in the spotlight now, but if I was to be somewhere bigger, I'd want to be a background singer.
I'd like to arrange music for TV shows or maybe movies or something like that. We'll just have the composition. I'd like to do that part if I was in the music business.
How How do you prepare yourself for a show?
Practice once a week, and that's about it. We get together every Thursday, hang out, run over songs. The song selection is a completely democratic process. Everybody has their say. Like, I think the song would work. We think about it, we vote on it, and then we go from there. But once a week practice, I practice on my own. Gabby practices on her. Josh.
I personally listen to rap music all day before the show, and that gets me really excited. That's what I do.
I spend hours packing up and repacking my gun stuff. That's my show.
Make sure you have everything
Get
with you.
here first, like an hour before everybody else, just so I can have my stuff set up within 5 minutes of start time.
Okay, Pete, you're in 2 bands right now. Do
Yep.
you ever get confused about the way different bands do different songs?
Every once in a while, like in our band, we play Treasure, and we have the horns doing a whole bunch of stuff. And in Sunshine Symphony, they do Treasure just slightly different. So I just keep that in mind. But I always have like my notes in front of me. I'm good to go. There's not a lot of crossover between the 2 bands of the songs that we play. But for the most part, no. I mean, I've been playing professionally for the past 10 years, so I've been in multiple bands where it's like, oh, we do the song this way, we do the song this way. You just get used to it. It makes sense after a while.
I think that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate it.